before that had a dream and told Maggie that I saw our new house in my dreams, but it was raining inside. And so all the water's pouring inside. We were like, cool, it's all right. The art show has been a really interesting project. It was originally came together, if I get all this right, out of what was a cultural roundtable, an artistic roundtable that a bunch of different artists and stuff had put together. And it was working with, at that time, an outfit that was called Taste the County, which was a cooperative advertising group, and working with the Prince Edward County Economic Development Office. So it was designed as a way to offer full-time professional artists a way to market themselves in the county and to help open and drive new businesses in the county and attract new artists to the county. Maggie's style's really, really organic, really free-form. She does all the botanical pieces. Mine's a lot more dinnerware, plateware setting, Japanese, Chinese fusion. And we were doing a lot of mosaic work there, and so I was doing all her grouting and that. And then I started getting different inspirations than her and pulling further apart from each other. And I got more into tablewares and servicewares and very Japanese influenced. So our influences began to be different. And when we stopped mosaicing and both went to complete potting, that's when our styles sort of moved apart even further.
The Arts Trail, I guess it was started about 10 years ago under the auspices of Taste the County. And what it is a combination of the arts, and it's a combination of taste. I think the Arts Trail has really impacted the county. It's more like a marketing destination. What it does is it promotes their and markets their businesses here locally, so they pay a fee for that. And it's had a huge, huge impact on the successes of building destination marketing here in Prince Edward County.
And then when Maggie and I have been together for 26 years or something now, and when Meg and I first got together, she had just moved from Wilno, Ontario, where she had the Wilno Craft Gallery, and was potting under the name Prem Neuro. And she had just moved to Toronto and was selling all her pottery equipment. And I remember saying to her, "Are you sure?" And so she was like, "Yeah." And we sold it all. And within a couple of years, we're buying back pottery equipment. So she was back to potting in what was my paint studio. This will be our 18th year here. So I guess I've been with Maggie full-time potting now for 18 years. Being a potter, I find it defining. We think pottery 24 hours a day. I think a lot of it because we live and work at the same place. The house is, 30 feet away from the pottery studio. So, and when you're firing and when you're involved in things, it very much is a 24-hour-a-day job. So if people are asking you to define yourself, I define myself with a piece of pottery more now. If anybody asked me to define myself, I would give you a piece of my pottery rather than try to explain who I am. I mean, if I gave you that bowl with the red rim on it, that's all you need. It becomes the definition of who you are. It becomes the definition of what you create.
You never know what they're going to have in store. They're the arts people and the culinary people. They're two different breeds of individuals that have fresh, new, brilliant ideas, and it's only, I can't imagine even trying to get inside of their head to find out what's next. But it's always intrigued me.
And I think that we just really want to keep new designs, new inspirations coming, really keep new patterns coming, new glaze colors coming. But I see that we've still got a really strong future. People are still very much into following our designs and following our colors. Maggie's got a good following for her jewelry. She's multimedia. She paints as well. So I mean, eventually where we end up, I'm not sure. I know there'll be pottery involved.